Let's go.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh, that all black hard, boy.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but
that was beautiful.
Getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. A give to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Buddy is getting through that line like
Steelers
crazy.
Now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45.
I wasn't even paying attention to him.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What's good? What's good?
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
I don't know what just happened. Oh, he stripped me.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, he got me.
Complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll try to run with Harris.
I was right there. It's all good. About to score again anyway.
Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Told y'all about to score anyway.
75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not willing to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they work this well field across the
I tried to knock his noggin loose.
Timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Ooh, big boy got broke.
Sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ain't Buddy about to quit, man. You know, he done hung it up. Oh, he's still there? Okay.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Oh! He gave it up.
And the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
Oh, man. You lucky you caught me.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a
Them boys is
touchdown
getting
drive
lifted
here. They
off
need to be
their feet.
smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ben to throw again.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is
Hey, man, I
away.
appreciate you staying in here, though. For real, for real.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Johnson's got it complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Ooh, I was right there. Got stuck.
About the 21-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown,
Nice little play.
Pittsburgh.
That was a nice little play.
Juju
Couldn't get him.
79 yards.
But I saw at the last minute. That's a ugly ball he threw, Ben. What is you throwing out there, Big Ben?
Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So, Big Ben, man.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that
Oh!
But it's intercepted.
Come on, big boy, run. Run, big boy. Run, big boy.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down.
All right, let's get to the interception, guys.
Well, still down quite
Let's
a bit
get
here,
it, guys.
scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about
for the Steelers touchdown.
That was too easy.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll look to throw. Get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's able to get this one down to the 4-yard line.
Right here doing push-ups on him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
Come on, bro. You just let off your block.
Try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Second and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Dillon.
Let's go.
Down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line.
Let's go. That boy there is a beast.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
What a damn. You don't even know a damn play you calling, my boy.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Come on.
Check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Ben gonna throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Jones. Just a yard there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers throwing here. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
He was
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Roethlisberger. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Roethlisberger finding Washington, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Ben. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Ben. Claypool with another catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Come
It's
on.
caught by Smith-Schuster.
Good play.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Roethlisberger to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Yeah, hit the wrong damn button.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That'll make it 1st and 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Though had some decent plays. That was not bad.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
I'll be back, YouTube. Probably finna hop on the duty in a minute.